Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts playthrough.
In this part, we are going through more glowing holes, because this is always smart.
Very typical of, like, RPGs, really, this kind of layout.
Glowing holes, cavernous caverns. Well, that's how caverns are supposed to work, I guess.
True that.
This is the part that's... Yeah, I hate what they do here. Look at this.
What the fuck?
Out of nowhere, fucking behemoth.
Suddenly, Behemoth, Part 3.
I mean, if you didn't know it was coming, how the hell could you avoid that? How do you react to that, honestly?
With surprise and alarm.
That's stupid. It's just... this is just a way to make it longer, the game, that is.
It really is, and there is one of the bosses coming up later. I don't even know why it was put in, to be honest.
I mean, with Chernobog, at least he was cool looking, Behemoth just looks retarded. Plus, I also remember a comment that they said that apparently Chernobog wasn't in the original Japanese version.
Really?
Yeah, and it got put in the international version later. That's what I hear from one in the comments.
Well, they tend to censor a lot of violence and whatnot, and maybe it had a satanical connotation.
Japan censoring?
Well, the Japanese and European versions of No More Heroes had that black ash stuff instead of blood.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
I know.
I mean, this is Japan we're talking about. Have you ever seen Bobobo?
I've heard of it with the crazy names and whatnot.
It's this, like, really random anime, and get this. They canceled it, apparently, this is what I hear. They canceled it, apparently, because it was too violent. What?
Right.
There was no blood, it's all cartoon violence, and they canceled it? The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Isn't Berserk an anime?
It had an OVA, I think.
Well, why didn't that get taken off?
I don't know, it's just... It happens all around the world. They make decisions that you just question. It's not just in Japan, of course.
Isn't it in Bobo times Infinity he fights with nose hairs?
Yeah, it's very silly and random.
I know, it's like slapstick. How can that be violent?
It's like censoring Looney Tunes. Well, you don't see Looney Tunes like they used to be, like in the 50s these days, unfortunately.
It's like fighting here. It's like slapstick. Yeah, it's just dulled down fighting.
I know, it's just... You just... A lot of stuff you just have to question, because people get overreactive.
Oh well, such is the world today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
anyway.
power of soccer moms.
True that. This is the final run before the last set of bosses. It just goes on for longer than it's worth, to be honest.
And you fight, like, dark balls and angel jars. I don't know what they're called. I just call them angel jars, because that's what they look like.
There might be angel stars, I'm not sure.
I like angel jars better.
Yeah, you might not notice it, but that door at the far end, the heart, is slowly ebbing away.
It's kind of like Resident Evil doors, except you don't have to find any emblems.
True that.
So yeah, you think this game is long enough yet?
I know, this was just not needed.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Chernobog straight to the final boss. I mean, he was guarding something.
I guess.
Although this might...
let's be fair, Chernobog was a pretty cool bonus.
That's true, yeah.
Especially if you're a Disney fan. Yeah.
Not a lot to say in this part.
I mean, angel jars, well, that's it. What can you say? Come on.
Chain of Memories remix hasn't been announced for Europe yet, I don't think.
But we are getting it, though.
Well, in America it comes out December 12th, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna buy Chrono Trigger DS. I'm sorry.
Of course.
I think I need an actual copy of the game.
Yep.
Good luck finding the cartridge. That shit's expensive.
Rare as well, I would imagine.
Is this over yet?
I know, Christ, could you put any more enemies in here?
It'd be bad enough. It's bad enough, but the angel jars keep guarding themselves.
Well, I suppose they put it in here for people who needed the experience.
You know, despite the fact that you're in an RPG, and if you've been playing it right, you've been pretty much killing everything in your path already.
I just hate when more and more waves appear. It's one of the problems with the game. You think you're safe to open a treasure chest, but no, another one shadow appears and whatnot.
I know. This isn't fun anymore.
Music's pretty good though.
Oh yeah, it's... I really do like the music of the Kingdom Hearts series.
Hmm.
It's music that, well, when you talk about Sonic 06, you can at least say that the music was actually pretty good.
Can't say the same about Chronicles, but that's another story.
Another story for another time, for people who care, but we do not.
Indeed. Oh, looks like the way's open.
Yeah, let's see if we can all fit there at once. A wise guy, eh?
All for me.
Okay.
Ah, the fabled final rest, and like it says, this is your last save point, so use it.
Yeah, get ready for final boss action, guys.
One after the other. Actually, how many final bosses are there?
Are we counting Darkseid?
Yes.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, very tentative considering how big it is and how many phases it has.
Yeah, like 4 with a few extra stages.
So yeah, you're in for the long haul.
If you notice that little skip there, that was me switching to my full file, you know, the secret ending and whatnot.
So we can talk about that for some reason.
Hmm.
I mean, what's gonna happen?
Who do you think this voice is?
Didn't you believe it was Yen Sid?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think more evidence points to the fact that it's Zenmus.
But why
I know
would
it doesn't make sense, but the way things turn out, considering the optional boss fight.
The only reason people say that is because he spoke in the same manner.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, it makes more sense to me than Yen Sid personally.
Whatever works. It's not like anyone can be right in this matter.
That's true. The guy who made this did say he left out plot details so people could debate about it.
Mark of a good game, I suppose.
Well, I mean, it keeps people thinking about it even after it's come out. Well, this place looks familiar.
Ah, it's my paradise.
It's where I kicked Selfie's ass, right over there! God, I felt big.
And Tidus and Waka, God, I was the man.
Oh, man. I wish I could kick their butt all the time. They'd never learn.
What about Riku?
What about Riku?
He kicked our ass.
We don't talk about him. See, that island? It wasn't there. It never was.
What the shit is going on?
Uh-oh, I think the Matrix is broken.
Fuck's sake, Neo.
Ah, somebody spilled grape juice in the ocean.
Well, like a tanker of grape juice exploded.
Killing innocent number of birds, or making their feathers really, really grapey. White screen, okay?
Get ready for the awesome voice acting of Billy Zane.
Oh yes. Not to bash on Richard Epcar, but Billy Zane's a fucking man in this game.
And for those who still don't know, Richard Epcar played Ansem, well, fake Ansem in number 2.
He was also Bobo in the anime I just told you about.
How coincidental.
Ah!
Take a look at this tiny place.
Okay. It's not that small.
This
I know
island is a prison.
It's quite a big island, actually. There's the whole set of houses behind it as well.
Yeah, I don't know what part of the island you're looking at.
Maybe he's just looking at the bigger picture.
I think you could take Billy Zane and he could say any line like that and it would rock. I'm going to do my laundry.
Can I have some change?
The voice can no longer reach him where he is.
His voice is inside my manly chest. Look at it, it's so tanned and perfect.
All worlds begin in darkness.
This is a great piece of
And
dialogue here.
also end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it.
See, even though he's talking like, oh, let's kill everybody,
Such is it
I can dig it.
He says it with such
Every
passion.
heart returns to the darkness whence it came.
I wonder how much they paid to get him.
I don't know, but he does a good job either way.
True essence.
That's probably one of the best lines in the game.
The heart may be weak, and sometimes
This one, no.
it may even give in.
This one's a bit corny.
But I've learned
Red and
no-
ship.
that deep down in
Indeed,
life,
no
it
power
never
like
goes
it. Well, there's a very good line coming up, so we shall leave you for this part and join you in part 64. Bye-bye.
See you then.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.